Hey guys, it's Giggly Thief here, and today I'm with Cluster, and we're gonna be having a real talk, okay? Um, we're gonna be talking about something that people do not take seriously, and what is this glitch? Um, anyways, we're gonna be talking about an illness that people do not take seriously. It's just like, oh, so you're sad, you'll just get over it, and I just feel like we need to help people understand that it's not just a sadness, that it's a sickness. And Asta, how would you describe it? Asta? Okay, so how would you describe this disease, dude? I mean, like, from your experience, how would you describe this thing that people do not take seriously?
No, man, it's something that, well, as you said, a lot of people don't take it seriously, and I think it's something that should get covered more in a social setting because it's not something you can just get over. It's not like a down day or something. It's bad. This
Yeah. Um, any case, if you guys don't understand what we are talking about depression, and I just feel like that people don't necessarily take it serious enough to understand the situations that a person goes through to reach that sort of length in the area to be able to get that to that stage in their inner lives.
yeah, yeah, no,
And
it's serious, and
I mean, like, I know people might just think, oh, it's just a small thing, like, you get over it or something towards like that. And I mean, I wish it was that simple. And I mean, like, do you remember what I posted on my WhatsApp status at all, dude? Like, where I posted, I think it was like 2 nights ago or 3 nights ago, where I posted it was something like, ever get those thoughts or whatever, where all of a sudden your depression just hits you and you get the feels.
yes, I remember that.
I mean, like, has that ever happened to you?
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it's a difficult situation because I do have personal experience with it.
Mm,
So it hits people. I mean, I've got colleagues who work with me that have it, and I mean, I've got family members that have it, and it's not something that's it's not like something you can't just give them a chocolate or something or make a joke and when they laugh they're like, oh, that's over it now. One moment they could be laughing and having fun, and the next moment they're just like down in the dumps, and there's nothing that makes a difference.
what was the most worst experience you've had with it? Like, how close was it that the person almost ended it all due to his depression?
Oh no, one of my colleagues was had to go for a psych evaluation before they could return to work because they drank so many pills that they were like basically comatose for a week.
So they tried to overdose.
Yes, exactly. And this isn't someone that if you look at them, you will not say that they're
Mm.
just laughing and friendly and shit.
Yeah. Another thing I want to also address is the fact that, I mean, like, if you're a man and you have depression, you have to hide it. I mean, like, if you show any emotion, you're weak. If you don't show any emotion, you're heartless. So,
Yes. There's a lot of associated things that go along with depression that people just don't understand the facts about, and it's insane. Especially, I'm not
Mm.
saying in any way that it's worse for men, because I mean,
I mean,
it's
like,
different for
yeah,
everyone, and most people
I,
understand it's bad for each of them. But for a man, it's just you're already in a society where you look down upon if you're a straight man in today's society. You're already looked down upon as you're trying to be an alpha male or some shit.
mm,
And then to live with depression and all of that, like, how can I say, weight that leans on you, it just makes
it makes it a lot worse because you're not allowed to show emotion at all. And,
And I mean, that's something that gets me down in general, is the fact that if you're sad, you can't exactly show it because then you're weak. If you're happy and you laugh about everything, then you're a joke. I mean, everything is just so many associations with things that
Mhm.
just are stupid.
I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest, I mean, for people who know me like you and that, I mean, like, it's hard to keep on wearing a mask because sometimes you take that mask off and you show your friends who you truly are, and some of them will say, "Oh no, you're just sad," and then you'll get like one of the boys who know who you really are, and they'll go out of their way, put their own problems aside, and ask you like, "Hey, is everything okay? Are
Yes,
you
yes, of
alright?"
course.
Like, I mean, like, I know I suffer from depression, and I am actually trying to beat it, but it's not an easy battle to do alone.
Yeah, it's not a flu, dude. It's not a flu that you can just shake off and be fine tomorrow.
Yeah.
It,
Trust me,
it's it's a
as much as I
serious
wish it
thing, and
was a
people do
flu,
not
that would have
understand
been
that.
awesome. But I know that in order to go for get it treated and all of that, you have to go for counseling and all of that as well.
It,
And for a person like me, I don't exactly want to go for counseling and then tell a person my problems because to me it would feel like it's a burden.
yes, of course.
And you get like very few people, like for example you, alright, let's say you, Sandman and them, that you'll get very few people who will ask you what's wrong, but at the end of the day, also you get the people who think it's nothing, you'll get over it.
Yeah, 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 of course.
And I mean, like, give you guys a better understanding of what depression is. It's an illness. It's not just basically like an illness. It's not just a mood you go through. It's something that sticks with you if you try not to beat it. It can happen from like past events of what happened. It can be caused by trauma and all of that. And it can be caused by anything. It can be caused by, let's say, your father was abusive or something like that. Or,
Oh shit, I'm down.
yeah, I'm coming, I'm coming. How many people is it?
Oh, but yes, yes, I know exactly what you mean, and it's insane. Truly, it's literally it's. Some people think it's like just oh damn.
Yeah.
Some people think it's just like a bad day or something,
Mm.
and it's not. The actual scientific fact is that it is it's a physical imbalance with the chemicals in your brain.
Yeah. Um, another thing that
Yeah, yeah.
people
So
don't
it's a
understand
physical
is that there
imbalance.
are
Yes.
also certain events that can actually trigger the depression and all of that as well.
Oh yes, definitely, definitely. Similarly to PTSD, certain events can trigger it easily. So even certain words
Mm.
that just have in mind with that specific event or something sad, anything can literally trigger a state of depression.
Yeah, because I mean, like, let's say for you, you went through a car crash, all right, and you got depression from it because it was a car you've been really wanting and all of that. And let's say you run into an old friend or whatever, and they keep on talking about this car that you've wanted for so long and all of that. And I mean, that's going to trigger your depression because you know how hard you worked to earn that car, and now due to some idiot or
Yes, of course.
I mean, like,
Very
let's
much.
do this for an example, okay? Let's go with TikTok, right? I mean, I saw a couple videos on TikTok about this. A teacher asking, "What is depression?" You know that trend that was going around, and teacher would ask, like, for example, "What is depression? Give me an example of depression." And kid would say, "My mom took away my Xbox, so I'm depressed. My dad grounded me, so I'm depressed." Guys, that is not depression. That is
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
temporary sadness.
Yes, yeah. That's literally a state of mind.
Yeah, a depression is something that if you go through something and if you um, something triggers it, it's something that will haunt you until you are able to beat it, and it's not going to be an easy battle. I
Look,
mean,
personally, the no, hell no. I think the easiest way that I can describe it from watching colleagues and friends and family members and all, um, I get I get sad a lot,
mm,
as in I'm really to trios cup with you or something,
mm,
and like that other day I wanted to play the Pele Cup or the Pele Cup, whatever the fuck it's called, and then because of my
real
account
level.
level, I couldn't qualify to play for it.
Mm.
So because of that, I was some people would say I was depressed, but I wasn't depressed. I was like basically irritated and upset about it because it's something I was looking forward to.
Yeah,
Whereas I don't know how to explain it. The best way for me, honestly, to say is um, stuff like that happening, like the Wi-Fi not working or your PlayStation blocking up or your PC screen cracking, stuff like that. That's a temporary setback that mentally makes you feel unhappy for a while.
yeah,
That is something that you will actually get over. Where
yeah.
it doesn't make you
Whereas,
feel sad.
yeah,
Depression literally takes away your will to be alive.
I mean, like, I've not gonna lie, I have tried as well overdosing and all of that, and I mean, like, to be honest, it doesn't work. All that happens is you wake up with a huge headache.
Yes.
That's all that happens. You can write your death note or whatever, and you'll wake up in the morning. Depression is something that if your parents are constantly fighting, it's like it'll make you run away from home or 'cause you don't want to be there.
Yes, yes.
Something not to be taken lightly, and the fact that society thinks it's something that's just an illness is it infuriates me because people are not currently understanding how many people are sitting with depression.
Exactly.
and it annoys me. I
No,
mean,
no,
like,
society completely overlooks it.
yeah, they just think it's something like, oh, it's just a sickness, or not a sickness. It's just a temporary sadness. Whereas,
Exactly. I think the patient
pardon, dude, you broke up there for a bit.
market, and therefore people think that because there's pills for it, you'll be fine.
I mean,
The
like,
thing is, it's
I,
not like it's not like a Disprin that takes away the headache. The depression pills don't take it away. It only controls it for
mm,
a tiny bit with serious side effects.
I mean, to be honest, for me, if I want to smile for a day, I have to take Xylift to be happy for a day. Thank you. I have
Yeah,
to,
no problem.
I have to be able to take those pills and then somehow I'm coming to help you now. Sorry, just a little picking up some shield.
It's fine. I got him.
Okay. Yeah, I have to take like Xylift and all of that if I want to be happy for a day, and it only lasts a day.
Exactly, and then you feel like a fucking zombie the next day.
No, you don't feel like a zombie. You just feel depressed the next day again. And the thing is, with
Exactly.
taking the pills to be happy, you become addicted
Oh, of
because
course.
you're craving for that happiness. Because a depressed person forgets what it's like to actually truly be happy.
Yes.
Yeah, I got two. Here's a pot for you. But
Sweet.
yeah, whereas, yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, where you take if you take pills for depression, you're gonna become addicted. And then you're gonna have two battles to fight. It's gonna be trying to fight the addiction of the pills, and
Yes.
then
Yes.
trying to fight the um.
And that's the other issue with this, hey, and this is something people also don't get. You take a bunch of pills for depression. So the pills make you feel better for a bit. Now the pills are done. So you are now then you physically get depressed because you don't have the pills.
Exactly, and you can't be happy for the day, and uh,
Exactly. It's a cycle of bullshit that
it's like a basic
will not
loop,
be
if I can
fixed
put
or
it that
changed
way.
until people wake up.
Yeah, it's like basically almost
Yeah.
like a loop, a continuous loop with the pills.
Yes.
And I mean, like, if a person is depressed and they wanting to listen to music that goes with the mood, they'll look for a depressed mix. To be honest, because I mean, I've
Yes.
done that a couple
Yes,
of
of
times
course.
just to go with the mood. It helps a depressed person relax because when the depression hits you on certain days, you want music that'll go with the mood.
Yes. Which is depressed music.
Yeah, which the music is like it's like a realism music, and whereas depression, in some certain cases, it helps you realize in certain areas of what's happening here and there, but at the same time, it's something that also
Yes.
affects your way of thinking, almost affects it.
Of course.
Because I mean, like, if I'm depressed and
No, it
I
definitely does.
play with you and Leo and I get all depressed, it's gonna ruin the good times we're having because of it all of a sudden just hitting in.
Yes, of course. No, that's exactly what it does.
Yeah. And I mean, like, you don't know when that specific mood or hit in. Just happens.
Exactly. It doesn't. It's not something you can predict. It just happens.
Yeah. And I mean, like, let's say, for example, your first love, right? I mean, like, when someone talks about your
Yeah.
first love, like someone you actually loved for the very first time, besides your wife now, that would trigger some PTSD from it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, of course, man.
From someone you truly love, not just a high school girlfriend, because not just like someone you
Yeah,
can
no, no,
just go
no,
up
no,
to
no, no.
regularly and kiss and hug and all of that. I'm actually talking about like
No,
someone
no, no, no.
who truly loved you and
I know
you truly
exactly what
loved
you
them.
mean.
Yeah, no, I'm just telling the viewers as well
I
who
know
may watch the
exactly
video.
what. No, no, no. They should know as well.
Mm, but I don't know how many people are on my thing. How many kids there are or high school kids there are. But yeah, that's stage one of depression, guys. Thinking
Yeah,
about the
it's
overdosing. Stage two is where it's like you're thinking you're not good enough for anybody. You don't deserve love. You why do you exist? Why are you still alive? I mean,
yes.
stage two is not as bad as stage three, to be honest. Stage two is where you actually attempt to commit suicide. Not overdosing, not nothing, where you take a knife or a gun or whatever it can be, like a weapon, and you hold it to your head or your throat and you plan to go through it. And then someone just all of a sudden just pulls that away from you. That is stage two.
Yeah.
Vote at West 281. Um, yeah, I don't want to attack him just yet. I want to see what he's doing. Come on, cluster. I got you. I got you.
Nice.
I got you. Just as I decided to turn around, because I wanted to stalk him from a distance. Um, but yeah,
Oh man.
stage two is something that's harder than your normal, ordinary depression, if I can put it that way. I mean, have you
Yeah,
ever
yeah, yeah, yeah.
encountered someone with a stage two depression or higher?
Yeah, it's uh one of my high school friends actually was at the like not the final stage of depression. They went and they gone.
Mm,
And the thing is, everyone actually thought they were getting better because they were happier. They weren't
mm,
on so many, they didn't have so many down days anymore. And one evening when we were there for a braai, they said they're gonna go get some milk from the shop,
mm.
and they didn't return. And then we went looking for them, and when they finally found them, they realized what had happened. It's too late. Oh, I got that guy on the stairs there.
How did you kill him?
Yeah,
I'm trying to get to high ground and you shooting people.
that's just who I am.
There's a person over there.
I got those guys.
Beautiful.
Somebody shot at me. Somebody shot at me. That guy's feisty.
Yeah, and I need AR ammo, bruh. Take them 23. Does this piece have any AR ammo? Dude, how much AR ammo do you have?
Ooh, what's that? AR. Yay. Where'd
Yeah.
this guy go? Is he still hiding behind the truck or what?
Yeah, don't go to him yet.
No, it's fine. Gonna say hi.
Where is he?
No idea.
I think he's
He
long
bailed.
gone. Do you have any AR ammo to split?
Oh yeah, dude. How much you need? Whoa, 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 whoa.
I need a couple.
There you
Thanks.
go.
I had like 48
half.
bullets. But yeah, where was I?
How many kills are you on at the moment?
You keep on stealing my kill.
I just want to know because it.
No,
I don't know
I'm
if
on
looking
0
at this
kills,
right, 'cause
bro, at the
apparently I'm on
moment.
10. Apparently, I'm on 10 kills currently.
No, I'm on like 0 kills. I'm not focusing too much on kills. I'm at this stage focusing on trying to talk about this depression thing. But I mean, like,
I'm
when
trying
you
to talk
said
with
that they thought they were getting better, it's more like of they put on a mask just to make everyone else happy.
Yes, that's true.
It's where, like, I'll put on a mask for, like, let's say for example, you getting pretty peed off with me being depressed. And all of a sudden you start seeing me becoming happier and all of that. You would also just wouldn't you just
Oh yeah, I understand
wonder?
that.
You wouldn't wonder what's happening. You'd think I'm slowly beating this depression thing. You're dead.
Oh shit! Sarcasm and making cock jokes.
Yeah, and for me it's
And
like
it's very rare
I
that you
try
find
and
people-
try and make the jokes and try and make people laugh because I don't want to see that person go through.
Yeah, you don't want them to go through what you go through.
Yeah,
I get that.
and I mean like for
Oh,
me,
stop shooting cock.
bro, we're in lobby. What do you expect?
Oh.
For me, it's
It doesn't matter. I still want to shoot nice.
mm, but yeah, -10 hype. You wanna go Holly?
Yeah, sure, bro.
Yeah, as you were saying earlier when I paused the video that some people handle it differently and some people take it indifferently and all of that. Like some people hide it with making jokes and everything. Some people hide it by taking things too seriously and all of that. And I agree with that.
Exactly.
But also some people hide it by anger as well. Like they're angry at
Yes.
themselves for
Yes,
allowing
definitely.
themselves to get depressed.
Definitely. Just while we were talking about this, I actually just Googled quickly to see if there was a study done before,
Mm?
and I found that there has been a study done, and the study has shown that in a study done on 6,000 students, school students, school kids, they saw that about 30% of your high school bullies all suffer from depression because of
Mm,
something at home.
mm,
And that's why they actually mask that depression by using violence, like you just said, anger,
yeah,
taking it out on other people.
yeah. Ooh, guess what I found?
I don't know, Holly Hedges. Ooh, llama.
My llama.
Take your damn llama then.
I just
Ooh, guess
did.
what I found?
What?
A grey shotgun.
A grey shotgun. Seriously? That is like the worst, bruh. But,
No, 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 no.
but yeah,
There's
I
no
mean,
such
like,
thing as the worst gun. If it can shoot, it's worth something.
but I mean, like, what people keep on misinterpreting is the fact that there are so many people in this world that suffer from depression. Like you said, there was a school study done of this and all of that, and the fact that there are 30% in that entire school area that makes them depressed, that or they feel depressed or something like that. I could actually relate to that, to be
Yes, yes.
honest. I mean, like, there were a few teachers I really liked, and they would actually go out of their way to try and make me smile. But
Ah, just got knocked.
I'm coming.
If you get, if you can come here, there's one person here, and I'll wipe their squad. It's just him. I think there's more people now. Oh damn, she just.
I
Oh,
thought I could pull off
with
a
a grey
cheeky
shotgun.
shield. Yeah, but I mean, like, you get teachers that when they see something's not alright, they will go.
Yes, yes, you do. I will agree with that. I've met and I had one or two of them in school
My
back when
English
I was still in
teacher
school.
was the only teacher that really knew me, and my center teacher. They were the only two that knew me. Um, they truly went out of their way to try and get me happy or to try and get me to laugh or whatever.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
the one was a female and the one was a male.
yeah. Of course, you get.
Mm,
It doesn't just have to be women or men that can actually help you.
mm,
Anyone who cares enough to actually listen can help.
yeah. Where's my phone? I just want to Google something quickly. Um, I want to Google the symptoms for stage 2 depression.
Yeah, you might have to Google that.
Mm, okay.
I have personal
There are levels of
experience about that.
depression.
I ain't no doctor.
Yeah, so, guys, here are some of the levels of depression. You get major depression, the persistent depression, the manic depression or bipolar disorder, the depressive
Yes.
psychosis, the perinatal depression, I think, hopefully I said the dysphoric disorder, the seasonal depression, and the situational depression.
You
Now,
see, I think what people misconstrued is they get upset about daily issues and they
mm,
misconstrued that with situational depression.
yeah. No, situational depression, I think, is like if your parents argue all the time, that would make you depressed.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That is what it actually is. But
Mm.
people misconstrued
I misconstrued for
fucking
like,
losing
for
your
example, they
pencil at
say
school with
your parents take
yeah,
something away from you
they they
and
they
I'm depressed.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm so depressed because I can't play Fortnite today. Like no, you're not depressed. You're just going through a thing today where you can't play
You're throwing
Fortnite,
a tantrum.
you
You're.
will actually be fine tomorrow.
Mm.
Yeah, you're spoiled.
I mean, like,
Whereas someone
I will admit I am.
like living in a situation.
I will admit I am spoiled, but I've been raised that you, even though you are spoiled in some occasions or some areas, do not take anything for granted.
Yes, yes.
And always
Thing
be
is,
nice to another
for me,
person,
I
because
understand that because yes, the thing for me is I grew up in a situation where we didn't have the means for me to be able to be spoiled.
yeah,
So whenever I get into a situation where someone is being a spoiled brat, it really bothers me because I know how it feels to not have that at all and not have the possibility of it.
I know what you're talking about, and I mean, like, how do I phrase this now? I know the situation you are talking about where you weren't able to exactly buy or get what you wanted and you had to live without it or work hard enough to
Exactly.
be able to earn it and buy it yourself. You had to do like yard work, for example, or whatever.
Exactly. Oh, well, for me it was at 14 I started working at restaurants after school.
Yeah. And it would be just to get, like, for example, the newest God of War game that came out on like PlayStation 3 or whatever.
Back then it was actually to get school shoes.
Yeah. But you understand what I'm saying?
But yeah, as I got older, yeah, no, of course, of course. As I got older and situations got a bit better, I did get like in a situation where I was given something from someone else secondhand, which to me has never been an issue. But I got
Whereas, I
something
mean, like,
secondhand, and then
where if you receive something second hand, you would treasure it for the rest of your life, or as long as it existed.
yes, of course, exactly.
And
I mean, the thing is, a lot of kids today, they go home and they tell their parents like, "Hey, mom, dad, my friend at school's parents just bought him the PS5. Can I also get one?" And then they're like, "We'll see." And then the next day, the father comes home with a brand new PS4,
and the kid
and the kid
doesn't want the
goes massive
PS4, so
tantrum.
he loses
Wanted
his
the
shit.
PS5. Exactly. Whereas because of the situations that I grew up in, for me, it's like I wanted the PS3 because all my friends were playing the PS3.
Yeah.
And then my father got a second-hand PS1, and I was like, "Ooh, what's this?" Because I didn't even know what the PS3 looked like.
Yeah,
So
and
I
when you
played
found
this
out it's
thinking
like
I'm
the
playing the
PS1, I
PS3.
mean, like, you're not gonna really be angry at it. Yeah, I got cut splashes. You're gonna be happy because, I mean, like, I remember
Yes,
a
because it's something.
situation where I was
I have
very
more
young.
now than I had the other day. Sweet, thank you.
Pleasure. I mean, like, I remember when I had a PlayStation 2 and my parents couldn't afford to buy that 8 meg memory card. I mean, like, and all, I had to start the game all over again and all of that. I will admit,
That infamous 8 meg.
yes, I think the max you got was like a 16 meg or whatever.
Yes, yes. And they were rare as hell to find.
Unless you bought two 8 megs. But as I was saying,
Yes.
I will admit that when I got that memory card, I treasured it. I mean, like, it was something I had always wanted.
Exactly, because you knew what it was to not have it.
Yeah. And then, like, all my friends would always go on about how their games were kept on saving and all of that and everything, and how they went bragged about this memory card that they had. I mean, like, it annoyed me At the same time, I didn't just stop playing the game because I couldn't get a memory card. I continued playing that game just for the pure fun of it.
Exactly.
Steal my
And
AR
I
ammo.
completely understand where you're coming from.
I mean, like, I don't know if you've ever played Ratchet and Clank Gladiator.
Oh, come on, man. Obviously.
Now, that was my first Ratchet and Clank game I ever played, and I remember when I couldn't get a memory card for it, and I had to accept the fact that I had to play it over and over and over just to get to the end, and eventually the PlayStation 2 would get so hot that it would freeze and I had to restart it and start all over again.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, it was like you put in so much effort in the last week or whatever, and now you have to switch it off and restart it.
Yeah, and you knew as soon as you switch it back on, at some point you have to do it all over.
You have to go through all those missions and levels and all of that.
Everything all over again.
Yeah. But I wouldn't say that I got depressed over it. I would say it saddened me each time I had to restart it. But the fact that on Christmas
No, well,
Day, my
exactly. No,
grandmother went out of her
pisses you
way
off.
just to spend, at that stage, 200 Rand on an 8 meg memory card just for my PlayStation 2 and let me have it on Christmas Eve made me appreciate it even more.
Yeah, of course, man.
And then you get these kids
I'm
who, when they got a PlayStation 2, they didn't want it. 'Cause it wasn't good enough or it didn't have enough graphics quality.
Exactly. I think a big thing for today. I know it always comes back to the older generation talking shit about the younger generation.
Mm.
But I don't feel like I'm talking shit about the younger generation because I mean I know kids from like this generation who are like 10, 11 now. Who if I give that kid a PS1 right now, he would freak out. That would be the coolest thing
Yeah,
for him.
but if you give
Even though
this
he knows all the cool
generation
stuff.
now a PS1, they would look at you as if you're mental.
Exactly. The thing is, you get kids even in this generation, you do get kids that are grateful because they don't have it. They don't
They
have
would
the
take any
opportunity to
gaming
play it.
console, be it a Game Boy or whatever.
Exactly. Whereas the majority, I think it's I don't think that the kids today are disrespectful and all this stuff. I just think it's an issue of there's a lack of appreciation for
Mm.
what money is and how money is earned
Well, there's a saying,
and
a
how
very old
it's not
saying as well, that goes with spare the rod and spare the and rotten the child or something like that.
yeah, I have no idea how the saying goes, but yes.
Or spare the rod and spare the child or something like that. And I don't think
Something
that the
something like that.
parents,
So that's
to be honest,
way too English for me.
and to
How
be
does that saying go?
honest, I don't mean to offend any
If there's an old
parents
saying,
watching
spare the
this.
rod and spare the child or something.
Yeah, and I don't mean to offend any parents that are going to watch this or that are watching this, but I don't think that they have disciplined their children enough or taught them how to be grateful just for the little things enough.
Yeah, of course. No.
'Cause, I mean, I remember a
Not a
time where
discussion about parenting.
me and my mother, we were living in Victoria, how she was working at like woodworks area in Silverton, and
Yeah.
I remember how she would pay off all her debts and all of that, and we'd only have like 500 rand for food, and we had to survive off of that for a month. And
Exactly.
it's not easy. You can't buy, for example, let's say your pants is torn and you have to fix it yourself. You can't go ahead and just put that pants in a sewing cabinet and go and buy new ones. You need to think of the fact that you need to think of the fact that you have to fix your own pants. You have to ask your mother or whatever to fix your pants. Um,
Exactly. It's not, and I just feel like it's a lack of
I feel like it's a
appreciating
lack of
things today.
respect towards the parents, or that the kids are too spoiled.
The thing is, I hear people saying it's a lack of respect a lot, but the thing is, you can't say the child lacks respect if he was never taught that respect. You understand? I mean, I can't raise a child to speak his mind and then tell him to shut up in company because that's just contradicting my own teachings. But I mean, if you're a father or mother and you are not poor, you're well off.
Hmm.
I'm not saying you must teach your child to be poor, but I mean, having your child do the dishes before, like, your child has to do the dishes and he has to do his laundry and clean his room before he's allowed to play or before he gets allowance or anything. That will make a difference.
Hmm.
Uh,
Just run, just
sorry,
run,
bro.
just run.
Oh no, I was okay. I
You
was
got
fucked either way.
gangbanged, bruh.
That's cool. I got some of my hype.
Yeah.
Got some of my hype.
Okay, but we're getting off
I see
topic
I've
here.
actually ranked up
We're
enough.
talking more about respect and all of that now instead of
No, we've been off topic for about half an hour now.
yeah, like guys, if you want us to make a series about all of this stuff, you should just let me know in the comments as well. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, for sure. I think you should just change the video to potluck of life because
I
we're just
think
discussing life now.
yeah, because I mean, like I remember a time where I had torn my school pants by the zipper just underneath there, and I couldn't afford
Oh
to
yeah,
buy
that
new
still
school
happens to me
pants.
today.
But I had to try and figure out how to sew it and fix it and all of that.
That's the way I grew up. It was
Mm,
just like that. End of story.
I mean, I remember where it was at a time that uh, where life was so hard and all of that, that if you wanted something, you would not have to pay that debt or whatever for that month, and you'd pay extra money just so next month you'd have less money for food.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a grown ass man and I'm still going through that shit right now.
At least you were able to buy a PS4.
Yeah, which I saved up for and sold a
Exactly
bunch
how
of stuff
much?
for.
Let me ask you this. How much did you work your ass off just to be able to buy that?
No, dude, you're talking about a 12-hour shift daily for about 8 months.
Mm, I mean, like, I started working, dude, and I'm working like back almost 13 hour shifts now just to get cash to be able to have money that I can spend on my own, just so I don't have to ask my mother if I can borrow like 100 rand or whatever.
Yeah, of course, of
I'd
course.
rather
Just
work
to
a
be independent.
13-hour shift and earn my own cash than not work at all until the YouTube channel or
Of
whatever
course.
takes off.
I mean, I know this has nothing to do with the conversation, but I mean, we are living in South Africa as well. So
Mm,
work today, it doesn't matter what you think about work or what job it is, whether you're a lawyer or you're shoveling horse shit for a living. If
or
you
even
can
just
tell
stocking
me that you get up
shelves.
in the
A
morning,
job's in South Africa.
exactly. If you can tell me that you earn a living by waking up, going to a work, working your ass off, and coming home tonight,
Mm,
I've got respect for you. I don't care what job it is. Just don't tell me that you running around robbing people and stealing money
mm.
from people who have been working their
I
ass
mean,
off to
like,
earn the money.
look at it from this way as well, dude. I mean, the last time I was worked, right, was 4 months ago, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I got so much out of work shape, dude, that when I came home, it felt like my feet and legs wanted to just fall off from standing for 13 hours continuously. The only time I sat down was for an hour, and that was at lunch. Then you go back to work. That's it. And
Exactly, man.
you try and get into working shape again for after 4 months. It's not gonna take a week. It's gonna take you like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, max a month.
No, no. It takes at least a month to properly get back into it.
Mm. And I mean, like my feet still do get sore, but not as sore as what they got like on the first day.
Yeah, of course, of course. And it's the issue for me is like you
Mm.
can work for years and then you stop working for 2 months,
I
and as
mean,
soon as you
like
get back to work, it's all over again. You have to do a whole month before your body actually,
gets
and
into that
mentally,
working shape until
mentally
your
that's a
heels
massive
get
thing as
hard
well.
enough and all of that.
Yes. The thing is, especially for us as well, because I'm studying for pipe fitting,
Mm.
which is in the engineering trade. So we have 3 months that we at work, and then the other 3 months we at college, and then
Mm.
3 months at work again.
Yeah.
So like right now, I'm at college, and I've been at college for 3 weeks now, and I've got no calluses on my hands. And as soon as I go back to work, it's 2 days before the calluses start forming.
Yeah.
And by the end of the second month, the calluses are hard and my hands are hard and firm and I can work proper without like getting
Mm.
injuries and cuts on my hands. And just as soon as your hands are properly on, you go back to college and your
Yeah.
hands just get baby soft again.
No, dude. I mean,
That
like,
sucks.
I'm, I'm a merchant here at Crazy Plastics. I earn like between four, five, some, four something in the four something. Just to stock
Uh-huh.
jobs, help with deliveries, and to assist
Dude, that is
customers, and to get price tags for
I
everything.
must admit that's actually a good starting salary.
Yeah,
Like it's really
and
not you can
like it's a
work your way up
13-hour
as well.
shift. You arrive there, it depends which month. For example, February, I would arrive there at 7:30 and I would finish at 5, and that is like a 13-hour shift. You arrive there
Yes.
on March, you start at 8:30 and you leave at like 6 o'clock at night, and you only get home at like 6:30, and you want to sleep, you want to pass out because you've been standing all day.
Exactly, dude. I must admit, do you know the worst job I've ever had? It
Mm.
was very fun. The work itself was fun, but it's the worst job I've ever had, is
Mm.
being a bartender.
Yeah, because you got to try and
Because
remember all the alcohol
no, that's the
mixing as
easy part.
well.
Funny enough, that's the easy part. Remembering the codes on the till and remembering the prices and the names and the mixtures, that's actually the easy part. The hard part is that people don't see is that you start your shift at 7:30.
Mm.
10, the bar opens. For those 2.5 hours, you are sweeping and cleaning, checking the till, making sure all the alcohol is stocked like it should be, everything is
Yeah.
in order.
And you're busy fronting
When your
everything
shift
so it
starts,
would look decent.
exactly, and if you work like I did, where I was the only guy working, so on weekends they can't leave the ladies alone because it's a security issue. Like if someone comes in to rob the place or something, they prefer to have a man there.
Mm.
So I would work Friday from 7:30 in the morning until 12:30 at night. Then we lock up.
Yeah, and that's
But
like
we don't finish. I'm not done with work yet. Everyone in the bar who's drinking has to go home. Now I have to clean. I have to cash up. By the time I get home, it's 2:30, 2:45. I
and
get to
you gotta
eat,
be up the
shower,
next
sleep.
day at that time earlier.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, the worst job I would say I've done, to be honest, is the painting one. Because they don't pay you monthly, they paid you day by day.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, and they pay you like what, $100 a day.
200 Rand a day.
Exactly. And painting is not, I don't know where people get off that painting is easy. By
I
all means,
mean,
it's not, you don't have to think much to paint the wall.
I
But
was,
climbing up the wall, climbing down, climbing up, climbing down for 8 hours straight, you can come try it.
and I mean, I was actually lucky enough that we got our bonus on the Friday, so I was able to buy the alcohol and that I needed to buy for my 21st, like my 6 pack, my 12 pack of Smirnoff plus shooters for everyone to take as an entry fee.
Exactly.
And after I spent all that, the cash was finished.
Oh yes, definitely.
Are you crying?
No, I'm smoking.
It sounds like you crying, bro.
No, unfortunately, I was brought up from people in the era where men don't cry.
I mean, like, to be honest, the happiest memory I have was when I was in grade R and I wanted to play rugby. And my grandfather, alright, at the age he was already at like 50 something, alright, he went out of
Yeah, yeah.
his way to teach me how to run, how to tackle, and how to throw a rugby ball. He went out of his way to teach me the basics. At
That's
54.
brilliant. That's amazing.
Mm.
I'm happy you got to experience that, man.
How many people, I mean, like, how many people can actually say that their grandparents actually played with them? Or not like make jokes with them, like where their grandfather would, just tickle them or teach them how to do something at such a young age just
Exactly.
so they can succeed at what they wanted to do, like me,
Much.
what I wanted to
Not
do,
much.
rugby.
Exactly. See, the thing for me is my happiest memory, I think, would have to be from my childhood now. I think would have to be the fact that growing up, me and my father. So at the age of 16, for the first time, we actually spent time together, just two of us. And he taught me how to change a car's tire, how to change the oil, how to service a car,
Mm.
all of that stuff. And for me, that is such a fundamental thing because I get sketched out. Like I actually get shivers when I see someone next to the road, and this is a full blown like 36-year-old man, full of tattoos. And then this guy standing there, and I'm like, I put it over. I'm like, hey man, what's wrong? Oh no, my car's got a flat. I'm like, oh okay, so what you waiting for? I'm waiting for the mechanic. I'm like, what? How? This is a fundamental thing. I feel like not even every man, but every person who owns a car or drives a car should know.
How to change a tire. All that has to be done is you
Exactly.
jack up the car to a certain height, or I think like the wheels off the ground, or like a centimeter off the ground, You take
You make
like
sure the
your
car's
bolt
actually
thing, and
in
then you
park.
turn those 4 screws loose. You take the tire off, you put it on, and the spare wheel on, and then you tighten all of those until that bar thing can't turn anymore. Not too tight, otherwise you'll strip
Ex-
it.
ex- Exactly. It's a very basic thing that
Yes.
I don't understand how so many people don't know how to do.
Mm.
Wait, before we go any further, what are you seeing in the lobby? Just looking at our characters.
Pardon?
What are you seeing on your screen right now?
The lobby.
Okay, because mine's still stuck on the Open League Division 1 connecting since we left the match.
Uh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's like an infinite loading screen. It's just sad.
Do you want to restart your game?
Uh, I don't know. I probably have to because it's not going to go away, is it?
Mm-mm.
Uh,
Alright, I'll pause the
but we're having
recording then
such a little.
quickly. Sorry
Okay,
guys,
cool.
Cluster just got the infinite loading screen glitch on Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm certain it happens.
Yeah. Well, since they brought out this
Cool.
performance mode, you'll see on my PC my textures do not struggle to load anymore.
That's good. I'm very glad.
I mean, you haven't heard me complain about the textures, have you?
No,
Um, yeah.
we're going to ready up.
Yeah. But I mean, like,
Sweet.
where were we in this conversation now?
Dude, I don't know. Where were we not?
No.
Where have we yet gone?
Where have we not gone? I mean, like, I ran into my maths teacher, and her and I didn't really see eye to eye. But at the end of the day, I had to put up with her.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I remember the day she told me, "Why don't you leave school saying you don't want to be here?" And I told her because my mother says I have to come to school. So she says, "Yeah, but you're 18, so you can most now go and get a job." So I told her no, because if I did that, my mother would murder me, not literally but
Yeah,
figuratively.
of
Um,
course.
so I said, but I come to school because my mother says I have to. But I will admit that at the end of my school year, where I was struggling with my mathematics, she went out of her way just to help me to get me to pass the 2 terms. She gave me extra work and all of that, extra homework and everything. And the one
Nice.
day she decided to give us a surprise test. And I don't know how I did it, but I got 100% on that test.
Nice, man.
How many people can say that with a surprise test that they got 100%?
Nah, nah. I know I'm not one of them.
Because I mean, the test was like, it was mixed with algebra and all of that. Find the
Exactly. No.
diagram in this, do the algebraic math in that, and then it would be your multiple fractions, your timetable fractions, your mixed fractions.
Yes, yes. No, I don't think I've ever ever scored 100.
Mm. But I ran into her today. I respect her for what she did. Honestly, I do.
You'd be an asshole if you didn't.
Mm. Remember, kids, stay hydrated. Sorry, I was just finishing my Mountain Dew.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, like,
I shall.
what
I
is
shall be
your
having caffeine soon.
point of view on, like, the rich kids and all of that?
Oh, where we dropping?
Slurpee.
Sweet.
I'm dropping the Slurpee.
Slurpee.
It goes slurp some Fortnite alcohol.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
What is your point of view on, like, the rich kids? Like, let's say they wanted a green Lamborghini, but their parents buy them a blue one and they take it to the scrapyard saying they don't want it. Just because of the color.
This is it's a very sensitive topic because I personally believe that is the parents' fault.
Mm.
Not because they bought the wrong color, but because
They didn't teach the kids how to be humble.
those kinds of kids have been exactly, they've been allowed and brought up to just get whatever they want without any they never learned that actions have consequences, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that would never happen in my family. Like, it just wouldn't.
Like, look, if I become rich on YouTube, I become rich. If I don't, I don't. It's just a fact of life. I'm not in it on it to make money. I enjoy making YouTube content. The fact that I don't upload as much is the fact that I'm scared the viewers that I have will not enjoy the content I am making. But I know that if they didn't enjoy it, they wouldn't be subscribed to my channel.
Exactly.
But yet that still goes through my mind.
Exactly, and I think these kids just don't understand that. And for me, I see it as the parents' issue. Not the issue. Well, it is the issue, but because they never instilled that sense of be humble, hustle hard in their children.
Mm.
I mean, how if you screen now because your game lagged, and then tomorrow morning your mother comes into your room and gives you a brand new one, and then you break that one tomorrow, and the next day she brings you a new one. When are you ever gonna learn that you should respect these things because they're not free?
Yeah. Cluster, I could really use your assistance right now.
Oh, damn.
Hmm.
I should have killed the one I thought.
No, you
Get
should
that
have.
20 height.
If I'd grabbed that
I should've
P90
run.
on time.
Yeah, I should have run. Not far, I just should have.
Are we gonna return to lobby and do normal duos?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Thank goodness I'm not recording with a face cam because they would see my chest and my nice little nipple hairs.
Oh man.
No, but dude, with the work I'm doing, yes, it's like you you pain with the work I'm doing. Like you will build muscle.
Oh, don't worry. I know how
I mean, like I don't even put
pipe
my arm
fitting.
up that much,
We
and my
it's not
bicep
plumbing.
already starts
Trust me.
flexing.
Exactly. No, trust me. There's a massive difference between pipe fitting and plumbing.
Mm,
We don't work with small little plastic pipes. We work with 16-inch stainless steel and titanium pipes.
yeah,
You need some power behind you.
and with electrical engineering, it's the same. You don't work with normal electrical.
Exactly.
'Cause, I mean, I'm studying part time to do electrical engineering.
Nice.
Mm.
You're gonna switch us over to normal duos.
Oh wait, I thought you were party leader.
Nope. Nope.
Well, actually, let's have a bit of fun. What do you think?
Oh yeah. Cool. Some mindless shooting.
I just feel like Party
Request.
Royale is best for the discussion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But okay, with the um,
What? What is going on here?
wait,
Are you in the game?
no, not yet.
Oh, okay. Because on mine it says you're in a match.
Oh no, I'm loading install. Okay, I've googled 10 signs of depression. I'm in Party Royale.
Yep.
Are you? That's main stage.
Oh.
I think that is Quad Crasher area over here. Can you see my marker?
Oh. Yo. Seems like someone just moved me with a shovel of sleepiness.
Cluster, that's why.
What's up?
What's up? Is this the first time you're in Party Royale? Hey dude,
Yeah.
is this the first time you're in Party Royale?
Up, I can't hear you.
Can't you hear me?
I don't know what you said now. You broke up.
Oh, I was asking if it's the first time you're in Party Royale.
Oh, I don't know, dude. Yeah, this is my first. No, it's not. I've been in a couple of times for the concert and stuff, but I haven't actually like just come in here randomly to mess around.
Come on. Where are your subs? Yeah. Anyways, we were talking about something.
2 or 3 depression.
Yeah. Let's go to the main stage area as well.
I'll meet you there on my way.
Okay. I just feel like a lot of people don't really take it seriously. And that's what annoys me, is the fact that they don't. Yo guys, if you've seen the textures on the video, I know not loaded in fully, but it's due to the Wi-Fi being that bad. If you take a look at my packet loss in that as well on some occasions. But yeah. This is main stage area.
I'm trying to come there where you are. Almost there.
Yeah. Yes, bro, party Royale has changed a lot.
What?
Party Royale has changed a lot.
Are you having some issues with your connection there?
Yeah, it's just the internet being bad due to it being cloudy by us all week. But it's not unplayable. It's not as bad as remember like season 3 or whatever bad.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it's still playable. I just don't lag as much anymore. But yeah, in a way, we've said it 1,000 times already, where people don't take it seriously, like they're saying it's something that you'll get over. But it's not, because the one symptom is like persistent sadness, where like you don't have a reason to be happy anymore. Seriously?
I had to.
Yeah. But yeah, where they like it's like they just say that it's something you'll get over.
No, it's not like that.
Ooh, enter cannon. Shoot me at the bounce pad if you can, on the bullseye.
I'm gonna try my very best.
Oh wait, you, damn it. Oh, so close. Yet so far. Oh no, I'm stuck.
Okay.
I'm stuck.
Jeez, how high does this thing want me to shoot? Got it.
There we go.
Whoa.
Guys, if you're seeing this on my screen, you know I can't move.
Are you are you stuck again?
Yeah, but then I'm unstuck. I was unstuck. It's like I just get past the rock and I teleport back here.
Ish. Why is this thing so sensitive today?
There we go. It was the cannonball thing that was taking so long to register. But yeah, it's like where people are thinking that it's not a disease.
What?
It's where they think it's a temporary sadness.
Oh damn.
Yo, Cluster, where you at, bro? I want to show you something. Come here.
Where you?
I'm on the ship. Where are you at?
Ba-dum-bum. Oh, okay, I see you. I'll be there in a second.
Alright, just stay there. I'll meet you there. Beat that, bruh. I think that was like 233 meters. I think.
Where's the little ATV thing? Oh,
Okay, so guys, here are the basic symptoms of sadness. Of depression. One is persistent sadness. Number two is I'm just waiting for self-loathing. Now, what is self-loathing? I think it's something that you hate yourself for.
Yep.
Number three is where
What did you say? What's number?
number three is loss of all interest of activity. So far we got persistent sadness, self-loathing, and loss of all activities. Now, loss of all activities is where you would be like you don't want to do it. I don't feel like doing this, I don't feel like doing that.
Yes.
Number four is irritability and isolation. Basically, like you try and avoid all forms of interaction.
Yeah, it's irritability and isolation. Those two don't go well together, actually, eh?
Yeah, it's like you don't have the interest to try and deal with that person today. Damn, I missed that tree by an inch. Okay. Number 5 is anxiety. Like, it tells you that they don't like you, they don't want to be around you, or something like that. Number 4 is loss of energy. You
Yes.
don't have the energy to do anything. Number 5 is... Oh, number 6 is... not number 6, number 7. Sorry, guys. Disturbed sleep patterns, like you have different sleeping schedule. Number 8 is changing appetite and body weight, like you'll eat very little or you'll eat too much.
You lose your you lose the will to eat.
It's either like you lose your appetite or you eat way too much. So where's this guy want to take? Number 9 is like reckless behavior. You don't think about your actions that you do. It's like you
Yes.
go ahead and do something, but you won't think of like the consequences or whatever. And number 10 is suicidal tendencies. Like you'll attempt to commit suicide or something like that. You'll try and overdose, you'll try and hang yourself, or you'll shoot yourself. Never do.
Yeah, that's one of the bad ones.
That would be, I think, like stage 3 of it.
I believe so, yeah. That's one of the like lowest points, man.
Where are you? Okay, stand still quickly, look at me. Yeah, so basically it's where you would just give up completely and try and end it all. Ooh, I got you there. I got myself there. Eh! Haha! I have the high ground, Anakin.
Nice, got you in the air.
Yeah, so it's very, very bad, guys. So, my best advice to you would be as nice as you can to people because you don't know exactly what that person is going. He could be
Of course not.
Christmas paraffins. Ow! Okay, there we go. Plaster boy! But at this stage, people were just messing around. That actually hit paintball.
Nah. Oh man.
Cluster is. You wanna get a quad crasher again? You want me to go get one for us quickly?
Yeah, cool.
Alright. I'll be back now. Six, 10. Why are you so slow, bruh?
Huh?
Why are you so slow?
I didn't have one of my grapplers.
I don't have one grappler, dude.
How many grapplers do you have?
3.
And I left it.
Yeah. So, this stage, I think Crippling Depression is at its worst because Pastor told me that people or the school actually did like a test, a depression test, and that like 30%
What?
30% of the school was depressed or something
Oh.
like that.
The best? Say again? You're breaking up a lot, man.
I said that you told me that like a school did a test, and that you told me that it was like 50% of the school or whatever that was depressed.
The best I did on a test at school.
No, a school depression test.
Oh, dude, I don't know what's going on with your connection. Like, literally, you're cutting out like every second word.
Okay, school
Oh,
depression test. Did you understand that?
I think I'm gonna go ride the off-road track a bit.
Alright,
See
I'll
what
come
that's
with
like.
you. But yeah, anyways, you was telling me how school did 3%, how a school did like a depression test or whatever, and that like 30% of the school was depressed because of events that happened at home. And
Oh yes, yes, yes.
actually shocking because it's like a quarter of school is depressed. And it
Yeah,
amazes me that there are so many people suffering with depression, but yet nobody thinks even care about it unless you're a counselor or
it's
psychiatrist.
it's literally a life, and people just aren't accepting that there has to be something has to be done at some point. People only want to help or fix it or try and understand when it's too late.
I'm just screwing this guy around now. Get off my quad, dude.
Whoa, whoa.
There we go. Now I can drive how I want to drive. Where I want to
These
drive.
four-wheelers are extremely bad at controlling.
They're bad. They're too sensitive on their turning.
Definitely with the turning. Oh, oh. Where am I even going anymore?
Yeah. But the fact that annoys me is that nobody takes it seriously, and it hurts. Because like with a girl, she can talk about her problems, but if you talk about your to a man, you're weak. You show emotion, you're weak. You
Exactly.
don't, you're heartless. So I don't know. I mean, society has become so screwed up
Oh.
that it's not even funny anymore.
Society is way fucked up, dude.
Kevin the Q. Yeah, I think I've run out of what to say on about depression. Is there anything you'd like to add about it? Oh, I see
What
what
you say?
I said. I've run out of things to say about depression. Is there anything you'd like to say about it? Oh, not entirely.
What did you say? I can't hear anything, man.
I said, is there anything you'd like to say about the depression story? Oh wait, let me just WhatsApp it to you.
Now, I think you must send me a WhatsApp or something. Because I literally can barely hear you speak at all.
Okay, I've sent you a WhatsApp.
Okay. Yeah, so like you said, as far as the depression goes, it's a very sensitive subject because it's so people just don't, I don't know, it's difficult to really get to the root of the issue because people don't want to, yeah, it's like people don't want to know that it is a real and a serious issue, and it's not something to be trifled with. It's not a game, it's not funny. And I think if we could just like all understand, or at least do the tiny bit of effort to try and understand, we would be able to help a lot of people. And I don't know, people are just selfish, I guess, because they're not interested in understanding. If they don't have it, they feel like, how can you have it? Which is just obviously stupid. But yeah, maybe one day we'll get lucky and it'll become something that's more talked about and more discussed so that we can understand what it is and how it works. That's about all I can really add to the conversation.
Yeah. Do you think we've covered the basics of it?
I believe anyone who like takes the time to listen to the conversation and everything, I'm sure you're gonna edit some of it out to make it a bit less.
I doubt it,
But
cause
yeah, pretty sure anyone who listens to it and pays attention to what's said will understand, especially if they have friends or family who are suffering from it.
yeah. I doubt I'd edit all of it out. I doubt I'd even edit it because I want to upload it raw so people could get an understanding of what it's really like.
And there your voice is gone again. It's actually
Yeah.
One of you.
But yeah, anyways guys, let me just try and flip this quad bike over. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like, and subscribe. I'll catch y'all in the next video. This is Giggly Thief signing out. Subscribe and become part of the Thief family. Hey! Subscribe, become a part of the Cluster family as well, eh? I'll link his YouTube in the description down below to show him some love. And yeah, I'll see you guys later on, and see you next time. Hoorah.